What is integration? Integration is a process of the branch of mathematics that apply to the solution of differential equation and the determining of area, volume, and length. Who involved in the development? The people who involved in the development of integration is Isaac Newton and Wilhelm Linus in the late of 17th century. They have formulated the principle of integration independently. Field of study nowadays, integration has widely used in many fields such as business, economy, finance, physics, and more. In this project, we will do the applications of economics by using simultaneous integration. In the field of study of economics, integrated calculus can use to determine the analysis in the marketplace and the nation's economy. Key concept. In this session, there are two key concepts that are related to this topic of integration, which we will investigate. The first key concept is the marginal and total revenue, cost, and profit. This key concept is associated with a specific change in the quantity used of goods and service. The total profit TP is the difference between the revenue received from the sales of an output and the cost of all input. The marginal profit MP is the profit gained when one additional marginal unit is produced and sold. In other words, marginal profit is the difference between the marginal revenue and marginal cost, where the MR is the derivative for the total revenue respect to quantity Q, and NC is the derivative for total cost respect to quantity Q. Marginal profit can be determined by the derivative for total profit. In the marginal profit function is given, the total profit can be obtained by the integrating the marginal profit function. Secondly, the key concept is the marginal and total supply in the economics of marketplace curve in graph. We will also describe the market supply. A market supply curve shows the combination of quantity supply of goods at different price. The marginal supply MS is the derivative of total supply with respect to quantity. If the marginal supply function is given, the total supplies can be obtained by integrating marginal supply function.
Now I will talk about the method that we use during the investigation for the application of integration in economics. The method we use in studying the first key concept, which is total profit from marginal profit, are normal integration, integration by substitution, and integration by parts. Normal integration is used to determine the total profit, while integration by part and integration by substitution are used to obtain the total profit from marginal profit function. While the method we use in studying the second key concept, which is supply from marginal supply, are normal integration, integration by partial fraction, and integration by substitution. Normal integration is used for marginal supply to obtain supply function, while the supply function from marginal supply had to use the method of integration by partial fraction, and the integration by substitution are used to integrate the partial fraction decomposition from marginal supply to find the supply function.
My name is Yian Nie, number metric 271316. I'm going to present 4.0 example and analysis. Example 1. A firm determines that its marginal profit function is given by p prime x equal to 1000 x squared exponential power of negative 0.2x. Find the total profit given that p equals to negative 2000 ringgit Malaysia when x equal to 0. Based on the data from the example, the marginal profit function is given by p prime x equals to 1000 x squared exponential power of negative 0.2x. By using the formula px equals to integration p prime x dx, integrate marginal profit function can get the total profit function. Firstly, px equals to integration 1000 x squared exponential power of negative 0.2x dx can be changed to px equals to 1000 integration x squared e exponential power of negative x over 5 dx. After that, differentiate u equals to 1 over 5x to become 5 du equals to dx and obtain 25u squared equals to x squared and substitute back in the equation using integration by substitution. Next, from the px equals to 125,000 integration u squared exponential power of negative u du, we can letting m equals to u squared to become dm equals to 2u du and dn equals to exponential power of negative u du to become n equals to negative exponential power of negative u. By using the formula integration by part, integration n dn equals to mn minus integration n dm, we can obtain px equals to 125,000 bracket negative u squared exponential power of negative u minus integration negative 2u exponential power of negative u du. After the second time integration by part, px equals to 125,000 bracket negative u squared exponential power of negative u plus 2 bracket negative u exponential power of negative u plus integration exponential power of negative u du is obtained. Integration for exponential power of negative u is negative exponential power of negative u and substitute back 1 over 5x to u. Then px equals to negative 5000 bracket x squared plus 10x plus 15 exponential power of negative x over 5 plus c is obtained. Using the data p equals to negative 2000 ringgit Malaysian and x equals to 0, which means p0 equals to negative 2000. After that, we replace x equal to 0 in the function and c equals to 248,000 is obtained. Therefore, the total profit function equals to negative 5000 bracket x squared plus 10x plus 50 exponential power of negative x over 5 plus 248,000.
So based on the information given, which is the marginal supply is s prime x is equal to 100x over 20 minus x in bracket square. So to find the supply function Sx, we need to integrate the marginal supply, which is integrate 100x over 20 minus x in bracket square dx. So with that, we need to simplify the expression form from 100x over 20 minus x in bracket square dx became 100 integrate x over x minus 20 in bracket square dx. So from this, we notice that this is the form of partial fraction decomposition, which can be written as x over x minus 20 in bracket square is equal to a over x minus 20 plus b over x minus 20 in bracket square. So after that, we multiply both sides, and we will obtain x is equal to a in bracket x minus 20 plus b, and we collect up the term like x is equal to ax minus 20a plus b. And now we compare the coefficient. First, we compare the coefficient of x, which we will obtain a is equal to 1, and compare the constant. We will get b is equal to 20 by substituting a is equal to 1. And then we replace the value of a and b, and we will get x over x minus 20 in bracket square is equal to 1 over x minus 20 plus 20 over x minus 20 in bracket square. Thus, we integrate the partial fraction decomposition, integrate x over x minus 20 square dx, and we will obtain integrate 1 over x minus 20 dx plus 20 integrate 1 over x minus 20 square dx. So as for now, we need to solve the integration for integrate 1 over x minus 20 dx and integrate 1 over x minus 20 in bracket square dx. So we need to let u is equal to x minus 20 and du is equal to dx for both integration. So we will get ln x minus 20 plus c for integrate 1 over x minus 20 dx and negative 1 over x minus 20 plus c for integrate 1 over x minus 20 in bracket square dx. So by doing so, we will be able to get the supply function Sx by replace the answer that we get from the integration by part just now, which we can write it as Sx is equal to 100 integrate x over x minus 20 in bracket square dx is equal to 100 in bracket ln x minus 20 over x minus 20 plus c. So to find c, we need to use the information provided, which stated there. The company will sell 2,000 cedar if at the price $19,000. So we can write it as S19 is equal to 2,000. So we need to use the supply function, and we substitute the x is equal to 19, and we will obtain that c is equal to 0. So in conclusion, Sx is equal to 100 ln x minus 20 over x minus 20 is the supply function.
As a conclusion, integration are widely used in economy. Integration methods play an important role in determining the output in a marketplace in order to achieve maximum profit and also minimize the production cost. And besides, marginal and total revenue are actually related to integration. If a marginal profit function is given, the total profit can also be obtained by integrating the marginal profit function as well. And total supply is actually related to integration, as total supply can be determined by integrating a marginal supply function as well. And based on our study, various integration methods has been used to investigate the key concept that we propose. For example, normal integration, integration by substitution, integration by parts, and integration by partial fraction has been conducted in our study.